your take on Poatan and Ankalaev. Because we always knew Ankalaev was kind of the boogeyman, the big test.
Yeah, not really. I had Alex 1, 3, and 5, but he fought terrible. He was so scared of the takedown, he didn't fight his fight. Defended 11 for 11 takedowns.
Times,
Even took him down with that trip.
Yeah, man.
But he's just too terrified of the takedown, so he didn't fight his fight.
Is that what it was? He wouldn't press forward?
I hate when guys do this. It's my number one pet peeve. When you're at a world championship level and you're fighting a guy who's good at one thing and you focus on that instead of doing what you do, this is what you get. I still have him win the fight. I think they're going to rematch immediately, like in June or July, and he's going to starch him.
I'll tell you what.
Remember, too, to Alex's credit, I mean, also, Ankalaev, he did what he does. You know, he's tough. He's tough as they come. So kudos to him. But in that rematch, I think Alex beats him. But you got to remember, Alex is super green. He doesn't really have a lot of experience. No. This is the first fight he fought a complete fighter.
Yep.
And he was so, for whatever reason, terrified of the takedown. So 15%, maybe 13% of his punches and kicks went to the head. 13%. You expect to knock a guy out that level throwing 13% of your punches to the head? You're not going to finish him.
No.
But I still had him winning. 1, 3, and 5.
I think the second fight, now Poatan's not afraid of that takedown. Now he knows he can defend it.
Why would you be scared in the first place? The guy has never had a submission in his career. What the fuck are you so scared of? Bite down your mouthpiece. Do your thing, dude.
Just bang.
Don't bang, but pick your spots. You can sit down on your shots, man. If you get taken down, oh no. He's not Khabib. He's not Makhachev. He's not a light heavyweight Makhachev. Fucking, what are you doing, dude?
That's right.
But again, he's super green, so you got to give him some leeway there. So frustrating.
Pretty wild.
Worst card in a hot fucking second, too.
Yeah.
That fucking, even though I was watching on the dark web, that thing was fucking terrible, dude. That Amanda Lemos fight, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, Brian. You're telling me those are the two most technical and talented fighters we have in the UFC?
I saw
fuck you, dude. That shit was atrocious. That makes me want them to have a WNBA league, like Invicta, women's only, and then men's league. Fuck you. You charge me $80 and you put that garbage on the fucking main event. Those two did nothing.
Yeah.
My two kids were wrestling during that. It was more exciting better technique.
Your take on Mauricio Ruffy and...
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I fucking missed it, Brian. Because our stream wouldn't fucking work. Yeah. So I was grilling hot dogs and hamburgers for the family. I'm like, what's going on here? And John's like, can't figure it out. So I missed that. Casey has to fucking film it off his phone and show it to me. Did you see it?
Hell of a kick.
I just saw the wheel kick.
Either way.
Either way, yeah.
People change their minds.
Oh, yeah. Back and forth. Either way, that card was fucking trash. And UFC's in some trouble, man.
Well,
hey, name their biggest star. Go.
Well,
Go.
that's
who?
what
Bilal?
I was going to say.
Love Bilal.
Love Bilal.
Love him. I love him. Fantastic. Ankalaev? How many pay-per-views you selling? 2? His mom and his uncle? Who else? Who you want? Pantoja? 135? We don't give a fuck. 125? Who else you got? Marab? Nah, not happening. What if
Marab's becoming a star.
Excuse me, sir? No, we're talking about pay-per-view stars, bud.
And
Big
nobody's
difference.
tuning in.
Nobody. Who else you got? At middleweight, DDP has a chance. He's probably the most exciting. Makhachev. Makhachev is probably their biggest star.
Yeah.
Pereira's still their most pay-per-view guy, but Makhachev's their biggest star, pound for pound. And, he's exciting. He's the one daggy that's exciting.
It's going to be an all-daggy Palestinian Checheni, possibly. Listen, it's just...
You know what it is?
Islam.
Yeah. But you know what it is? America's just not focused on fighting anymore.
Or Allah's stronger than everybody else.
You shut your whore mouth.
Well, it's interesting.
Sucking piece of shit.
No, but people have been talking about how it's all going to be like mostly Muslim, Russian.
That's all they do.
And no, I'm saying that from a marketing standpoint for Americans tend to be like, well, that guy doesn't speak English that well. He comes from a very different culture.
Yeah, we're not watching.
They want some Americans in there.
Yeah, we do.
John Jones.
Well, he has one at best if he ever comes back.
Yeah.
And that's, they're in some trouble. They're in a little bit of trouble. It's also why there's more international fights now.
Yeah.
Dana's just, bro, get off that dude's nuts in the Middle East. I know he has an open.
Turkey?
Oh, my God.
Well, Turkey represents the House of Saud for sports and entertainment. So you're talking about crazy money. So he's just.
But you're just gonna burn the market here. Just fuck America.
Well, he was like, listen, let's do some boxing. We can do a lot of stuff.
Oh no, let's do boxing, and I'll make all your people champ. Okay, just fuck America then.
Well,
it's just fuck
Americans
America.
have got to step up and start competing with the Daggies, and that's all. Daggies. Hey, Bubba, you got to compete. You got to compete with that.
Too.
Got to compete with that. Well, you know what? That grind him to the ground fighting style is, But
who is a grind him to the ground fighting style? Ankalaev doesn't. Makhachev doesn't.
No, Khabib did. They're exciting. They're exciting fighters.
Who's the most exciting fighter?
They're most exciting, probably
Islam. Outside Islam, who? Ankalaev?
No, I would say I really like the way is not the champion, but Usman fights. Umar Magomed. Good striking. I like the way. Actually, I think the way our boy Merab fights is fun.
I like Merab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
He's not a finisher though. You're not selling pay-per-views off that. We like it. We're the exception. We like it.
Yeah.
But we're not.
Well, we need a.
It's a disaster.
It is, right? They're dying for a Conor. They're dying for.
It's a disaster.
And also, they're not talkers. They're not like.
We don't have anybody.
They're not talkers. They just get their job done. They're soldiers. They come in. They're like, I train.
That's all they care about. They don't care about your Instagram.
I'm going to pray 5 times a day. Yeah. I'm going to train. I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to eat. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, and that we want the bad boys. We want the Irish. We want the Ian Machado Garys. We want all that.
The entertaining guys.
Mike Lee.
Shavkat's probably not Shavkat. Hamzat's probably he's entertaining. He'll talk some shit. He's a finisher for the most part.
Yeah. Hamzat is. Yeah.
I hope DDP beats all of them.
DDP is going to have tell him not to go up to 205.
Well, Hamzat and DDP are fighting next.
Yeah. And you got DDP in that?
Yes.
Because he's just so big or what?
I just don't trust Hamzat past the second round. And DDP gets stronger.
He's so rugged.
Bubba. I was trying to tell you how big he is. Big boy.
How he gets down to 85 is weird.
And his mentality is just he's
his
savage.
Mentality is what it is. His mentality.
I'm going to claim him as an American. I'll take what I can.
Just like that?
I'll claim him.
He's a beast. I think that Chimaev is his biggest test.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
No, it's a tough fight. Especially he needs to get out of those first 2 rounds. But after that, it's all DDP.
If he beats Chimaev, he then goes to
205. Yeah.
But that's
a great fight.
That's a great fight.
Great fight.
He's got his hand
stylistically too. That's fun
because they both come forward.
That's fun. Interesting. Yeah. That's a fun fight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all disaster. And then ESPN Plus not fucking working. And then I tore my bicep. I told you.
Lifting a Hummer wheel.
Hummer tires.
First time you've been injured I've ever met you.
Yeah.
All the fighting you did, everything.
I know. I was being a dumbass. I was in the shop. And the other 3 tires I exchanged all right. Took them on and off. And I was at a weird angle. I figured I could do it with one arm because I'm Bam Bam. And my bicep went, not today. It's cold out here.
Damn it.
And the pop was just, man, it's
loud. That's what happens as you get older.
I don't know if it was old.
No matter what kind of shape you're in, as you get older, you will be in a position where your tendons and everything else is just a little bit more
fragile.
Yeah, it's easier to pull.
But then also I put on muscle too, so the tendons are like, hey, bud.
Look, as a guy, exactly, and your tendons don't necessarily get stronger.
No.
So you're moving a lot of weight. I was bench pressing, 50 pounds in each hand. And my trainer said to me, he's 68, and he goes, that's good for you. I know you can go heavier. Don't. I go, why? He goes, because any heavier, and I promise eventually something's you're going to just,
Depends how long you've been doing it.
Sure, but how you work out and how you do it is how you warm up when you're 58. I promise you.
At 58, maybe.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I got to warm up properly.
Yeah, I don't warm up. Never have.
Yeah.
Ever.
And that'll change.
I don't think so.
It'll
it's
change
just
in
not my
that
thing.
the warm up.
I guess the warm up to me is
lightweight.
Running 2 miles.
Yeah, that's
my warm up.
That's a total warm up.
But I'm not like stretching and
no, actually running is a great warm up. That's a great warm up.
I run. That's
and also your body's totally warm by then.
Yeah.
And then you probably you start a little bit lighter than you finish.
Yeah.
That's a warm up.
That's a warm up.
You've been doing it right.
Oh yeah.
You've been doing it right.
But I've just been injecting my bicep with peptides like at fucking AIDS, man. Just injecting all day.
Popping it in. Did you go to the doctor?
A general doctor. What the fuck?
How do you know it's not a full tear? You just
I would know if it's a full tear.
Yeah.
If it's full, you can't even.
But if
it'd be rolled way up more.
Oh, okay. So if it's teared though, it won't reattach though. So you may have to have it reattached.
No, you don't. Only a complete tear you have to reattach.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that deal with this. It'll just heal like this.
So it'll look like that.
Yeah.
So the muscle will be up there.
Yeah.
Can you have it pulled down?
If you don't have surgery like a hoe.
That's a lot though, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
But it might make your arm weaker and compromised.
Nah.
To tear more.
Nah, I'll be fine.
You sure?
Especially once it heals, especially with all the peptides, I'll be good.
How about Robbie Lawler getting inducted in the Hall of Fame?
I know. He started crying. God bless him. Yeah, he has a torn bicep. His is the tough one to tear. He did lower part, which is the most rare.
It's crazy, man. Getting that pop in that fucking.
Oh, it's so loud when it pops too.
Jesus. Gross.
Yeah, it wasn't cool.